Hello everyone, welcome to this session. In this session, I want to teach a new topic in trigonometry, that is properties of triangles. This is one of the important and easiest topic in trigonometry. From this chapter, one long answer type question and one short answer type question may occur in board exams. And properties of triangles also plays major role in competitive entrance exams also. Okay. Today's contents are relation between sides and angles of a triangle, and circumcircle and sine rule, and some problems based on sine rule. Let us discuss about the relation between the sides and angles of a triangle. Here the sides BC, CA and AB are denoted by small a, small b and small c, and the angles at the vertices, angle BAC and angle ABC and angle ACB are denoted by capital A, capital B, capital C. Here the area of triangle is denoted by area of triangle is denoted by delta. Area of triangle is denoted by delta, and the perimeter of triangle is denoted by 2s. Perimeter of any closed figure is sum of all sides. Here also perimeter of triangle is sum of all sides, that means a plus b plus c. So perimeter of triangle a plus b plus c equal to 2s. This is one of the most important formula which we used in throughout the chapter, that is perimeter 2s is equal to a plus b plus c, and semi-perimeter s is equal to a plus b plus c by 2. Semi-perimeter s is equal to a plus b plus c by 2. Okay. Next, we will discuss on circumcircle. What is meant by circumcircle? The circle which passes through the three vertices of a triangle is called circumcircle. The circle which passes through the three vertices of a triangle is called circumcircle. The center and radius of this circle are called circumcenter and circumradius, which are denoted by capital S and capital R. Now let us discuss the positions of the circumcircle in case of acute angle and right angle and also obtuse angle triangle. If the triangle is acute angled triangle, suppose the triangle is acute angle triangle, then the circumcenter lies inside the triangle. Circumcenter lies inside the triangle. And in case of right angle triangle, circumcenter lies on the triangle. Circumcenter lies on the triangle. This is the circumcenter. Here one of the side, that means hypotenuse of the triangle, is equal to circumdiameter. And in case of obtuse angle triangle, circumcenter lies outside the triangle. In case of acute angle triangle, circumcenter lies inside the triangle, and in case of right angle triangle, circumcenter lies on the triangle, and in case of obtuse angle triangle, circumcenter lies outside the triangle. Now let us discuss the first theorem in properties of triangles, that is sine rule. Let us see what is sine rule. In triangle ABC, a by sin A equal to b by sin B equal to c by sin C equal to 2r, where r is the circumradius. Let us see what is the proof. Suppose first case 1, angle A is acute. Angle A is acute. Consider a triangle, acute angle triangle. From figure, triangle ABC is acute angle triangle. From figure, triangle ABC is acute angle triangle. From figure, S is the circumcenter. S is the circumcenter. S is the circumcenter and CD is the diameter. S is the circumcenter and CD is the diameter. Therefore, CS equal to SD equal to capital R. CS equal to SD equal to capital R, that is radius, and CD equal to 2R, diameter. CD equal to 2R. Join BD. Clearly triangle DBC is right angle. If you join BD, then the triangle DBC is right angle and angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Angle B is equal to 90 degrees. From figure, angle BDC is equal to angle BAC. Angle BDC is equal to angle BAC. Since these two are the angles in the same segment. These two angles are angles in the same segment. We know that angles in the same segment are equal. Angles in the same segment. We know that angles in the same segment are equal. That's why here angle BDC is equal to angle BAC. Now from triangle BDC, sin A is equal to sine of angle BAC, which is equal to sine of angle BDC, that is equal to, sine means opposite side by hypotenuse. From triangle BDC, opposite side is BC and hypotenuse is CD. And we know that BC is equal to small a and CD, that means diameter, that is equal to 2R. Therefore, sin A is equal to 2R. Sin A is equal to A by 2R. Sin A equal to A by 2R. From this, we can write A by sin A is equal to 2R. A by sin A equal to 2R. If angle A is acute, then the circumcenter lies inside the triangle. From figure, S is the circumcenter and CD is the diameter. Hence, CS equal to SD equal to R, where capital R, that is radius, and CD equal to 2R, that is diameter. Here, join BD, then the triangle DBC is right angle, and which is right angled at B, and we know that the angles in the same segment are equal. That's why here angle BDC is equal to angle BAC. So, from triangle BDC, we can apply trigonometric ratios, since that is right angle triangle. Now, we want to find the value of sin A. So, that is equal to sin A equal to sin of angle BAC. Already we know that angle BAC is equal to angle BDC. So, sin of angle BAC is equal to sin of angle BDC, which is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, that means BC by CD, and we know that BC is equal to small a and CD means diameter, so that is equal to 2r, hence we get sin A equal to 2r. Therefore, A by sin A equal to, next we will prove in second case, that is angle A is right angle. Consider a right angle triangle. Already we know that in right angle triangle, circumcenter lies on the triangle. Clearly from figure, triangle ABC is right angle, which is right angle at A, which is right angle at A. From figure, triangle ABC is right angle, which is right angle at A. Here the hypotenuse BC is equal to circumdiameter. Since this is equal to circumdiameter, since circumcenter lies on the triangle. So, from figure we can write BC, that means small a is equal to 2r. Hypotenuse BC is equal to 2r. BC means small a equal to 2r. It can be written as 2r into 1. We know that 1 is equal to sin 90. 1 is equal to sin 90. So, A is equal to 2r into sin 90, and from figure angle A is right angle. That means angle A is equal to 90 degrees. So, in place of 90, we can substitute angle A. In place of 90, we can substitute angle A. Therefore, we get small a is equal to 2r sin a. From this, we can write sin a is equal to a by 2r. Sin a equal to a by 2r. In this case also, sin a is equal to 2r. If any right angle triangle, circumcenter lies on the triangle. That means here hypotenuse is equal to circumdiameter. From figure, hypotenuse means BC. BC is equal to small a. Small a equal to diameter. That means 2 into capital R. A is equal to 2R. 2R can be written as 2R into 1. We know that 1 is equal to sin 90. Hence A is equal to 2R into sin 90. From figure, angle A is right angle, angle A is right angle. That means angle A is equal to 90. Hence we can substitute 9 in place of 90 degrees by A. Therefore, A is equal to 2R sin A. From this we can write sin A is equal to A by 2R. Next, we will prove in third case, that is angle A is obtuse angle. From figure, angle A is obtuse angle. Angle A is obtuse angle triangle. Angle A is obtuse. Already we know that in an obtuse angle triangle, circumcenter lies outside the triangle. Circumcenter lies outside the triangle. Okay, clearly from figure, A, C, D, B. ACDB is a cyclic quadrilateral. ACBD is a cyclic quadrilateral. And angle BDC from figure, angle DBC is equal to 90 degrees. Angle DBC is equal to 90 degrees. Since angle DBC is a angle in a semicircle. Angle in a semicircle. We know that angle in a semicircle is a right angle. That's why we can write angle DBC is equal to 90. And from figure, ACDB is a cyclic quadrilateral. We know that in a cyclic quadrilateral, sum of opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral, sum of opposite angles is equal to 180. Sum of opposite angles is equal to 180 degrees. Here also, angle B and angle C are opposite angles, and angle A and angle D are opposite angles. That's why we can write angle DBC is equal to, angle DBC is equal to 180 minus angle BAC, 180 minus angle BAC, angle BDC is equal to, angle BDC is equal to 180 minus angle BAC. So from figure, from triangle BDC, sin A is equal to, sin A is equal to sin of 180 minus A. Since sin 180 minus A is also equal to sin A, so sin 180 minus A is equal to sin of 180 minus of angle BAC, sin of 180 minus of angle BAC. This is equal to sin of 180 minus of angle BAC is equal to angle BDC. From this we can write, from triangle DBC or BDC, sin A is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. That means BC by CD. BC by CD. This is equal to, BC means small a and CD means 2r. In this case also sin A is equal to A by 2r. From this we can write A by sin A is equal to 2r. A by sin A is equal to 2r. In all these three cases we derive A by sin A is equal to 2r. In above three cases we derived A by sin A is equal to 2r. Similarly, we can prove B by sin B equal to 2r and C by sin C equal to 2r. Therefore, A by sin A is equal to B by sin B is equal to C by sin C is equal to 2r. A by sin A equal to B by sin B equal to C by sin C equal to 2r. This is called sine rule. This is called sine rule or law of sines. Law of sines. This is called sine rule or law of sines. This formula can be used in three ways. Let us see what are that. First one is A by sin A is equal to 2r. A by sin A equal to 2r, or B by sin B equal to 2r, or C by sin C equal to 2r. C by sin C equal to 2r. And the second form is A equal to 2r sin A or B equal to 2r sin B. Similarly, C is equal to 2r sin C. And the third case is sin A is equal to A by 2r, sin B is equal to B by 2r, and sin C is equal to C by 2r. Okay. First form is A by sin A equal to 2r, B by sin B equal to 2r, and C by sin C equal to 2r. And the second form is A equal to 2r sin A, B equal to 2r sin B, C equal to 2r sin C. And the third form is sin A equal to A by 2r, sin B equal to B by 2r, and sin C equal to C by 2r. Okay. Next, we will discuss some problems based on sine rule. First one is, show that sigma A into sin B minus sin C is equal to 0. So consider the LHS, that is sigma A into sin B minus sin C. Sigma A into sin B minus sin C, which is equal to sigma A into, from sine rule we know that sin B is equal to B by 2r minus sin C is equal to C by 2r. This is equal to sigma A into, here the LCM is 2r, In numerator we get b minus c. From this we can write 1 by 2r into sigma a into b minus c. Here we write 1 by 2r in outside of sigma, since 2r is the constant. That's why we can write in this way. Okay, 1 by 2r into sigma a into b minus c. Now we will expand sigma. We get 1 by 2r into a into b minus c plus b into c minus a plus c into a minus b. Sigma means summation. It is in cyclic order. We get a after b, b after c and c after a. So sigma a into b minus c means a into b minus c plus b into c minus a plus c into a minus b. So this is equal to 1 by 2r into multiply b minus c with a and c minus a with b and a minus b with c. Then what we get? ab minus ac plus bc minus ba or ab plus ca minus bc. So here minus ab plus ab gets cancelled and plus ac minus ac gets cancelled and minus bc plus bc gets cancelled. We get 1 by 2r into 0. This is equal to 0. Hence sigma a into sin b minus sin c is equal to 0, which is equal to RH. Okay. And the next one is, if a equal to root 3 plus 1, small a is equal to root 3 plus 1 and angle b equal to 30 degrees and angle c equal to 45 degrees, then what is the value of small c? Here we are given that small a is equal to root 3 plus 1 centimeters and angle b is equal to 30 degrees and angle c is equal to 45 degrees. Okay, we know that in triangle ABC, sum of angles, that means angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. Sum of angles is equal to 180 degrees. Here we know the values of B and C. By substituting those two angles, we can get the value of angle A. So A plus angle B means 30 degrees plus angle C means 45 degrees is equal to 180. From this we can write A is equal to 180 minus of 30 plus 45 means 75. Hence A is equal to 180 minus 75. 180 minus 75 is 105 degrees. Therefore, angle A is equal to 105 degrees. And we know that from sine rule, A by sine A is equal to C by sine C. From sine rule, we know that A by sine A is equal to C by sine C. Here, we know the values of small a and angle C. Then we can easily find out the value of small c. So substitute these three values. Small a means root 3 plus 1 by sine of angle A means 105 degrees, which is equal to small c by sine of angle C means 45 degrees. Okay, this is equal to root 3 plus 1 by sine of 105 degrees means 180 minus 75. This is equal to C by sine 45, which is equal to root 3 plus 1 by sine 180 minus theta means sine theta. So sine 180 minus 75 degrees means sine 75 degrees, which is equal to small c by sine 45 degrees. Now substitute the values of sine 75 and sine 45. We get root 3 plus 1 by sine 75 degrees means root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2, which is equal to c by sin 45 means 1 by root 2. Here root 3 plus 1 and root 3 plus 1 gets cancelled, and root 2 also cancel. We get 1 by 2 is equal to c. 1 by 2 means c. Therefore, small c is equal to 2. Here 1 by 2 means 2. Denominator of denominator. So 2 goes to numerator. Hence 1 by 2 means 2. Therefore, c is equal to 2. Okay. Next question is, if the angles are in the ratio 1:5:6, then find the ratio of its sides. Angles are in the ratio 1:5:6. Then find the ratio of its sides. Okay. Here we are given that the angles are in the ratio 1:5:6. We denote the angles are capital A, capital B, capital C. So we can write angle A is to angle B is to angle C is equal to 1:5:6. Here the angles are denoted by capital A, capital B, capital C, and we are given that the angles are in the ratio 1:5:6. Hence we can write angle A, capital A is to capital B is to capital C equal to 1:5:6. From this, let us consider capital A is equal to K and capital B is equal to 5K and capital C is equal to 6K. And we know that in any triangle, sum of angles is equal to 180 degrees. So, capital A plus capital B plus capital C is equal to 180 degrees. Here A means K, B means 5K and C means 6K is equal to 180 degrees. From this 12K, K plus 5K plus 6K, that means 12K is equal to 180 degrees. K is equal to 180 by 12, which is equal to 15 degrees. Therefore, K equal to 15 degrees. Okay, hence already we can write angle A is equal to K and angle B is equal to 5K and angle C equal to 6K. We can assume angle A is equal to K and angle B is equal to 5K and angle C equal to 6K. By substituting the value of K in these three angles, we can find angle A, angle B and angle C. Hence, angle A is equal, since angle A is equal to K implies angle A equal to K means 15 degrees and angle B is equal to 5K. Here K means 15 degrees. Hence, B is equal to 15 5s are 75 degrees and angle C is equal to 6K. 6 into K means 15 degrees, which is equal 15 6s are 90 degrees. A is equal to 15 degrees, B equal to 75 degrees and C is equal to 90 degrees. Now, we will find the ratio of its sides. Sides are denoted by small a, small b, small c. That means small a is to small b is to small c is equal to. From sine rule, we know that small a is equal to 2r sine a and small b is equal to 2r sine b and small c is equal to 2r sine c. Here in three cases 2r cancel and we get sine a is to sine b is to sine c. By substituting angle A, angle B and angle C, we get sine 15 degrees is to sine 75 degrees is to sine 90 degrees. Sine 15 degrees means root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2 and sine 75 degrees means root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2 and sine 90 means 1. In first two terms, we have the denominator is 2 root 2. That's why the third one is also multiplying and dividing with 2 root 2. Now, in these three terms, the denominator is 2 root 2, the same term. So, we cancel this term. You get root 3 minus 1 is to root 3 plus 1 is to 2 root 2. The ratio of the sides of the triangle, that is A is to B is to C, is equal to root 3 minus 1 is to root 3 plus 1 is to 2 root 2. Okay. And the next problem is, if A by cos A equal to B by cos B equal to C by cos C, then show that the triangle ABC is equilateral. A by cos A equal to B by cos B equal to C by cos C. We are given that A by cos A is equal to B by cos B, that is equal to C by cos C. What we will prove? Triangle ABC is equilateral. Okay, then by substituting small a, small b, small c from sine rule, small a means 2r sine a by cos a. This is equal to small b means 2r sine b by cos b. This is equal to small c means 2r sine c by cos c. Here, in these three cases, 2r is same. So, 2r gets cancelled. We get sin a by cos a equal to sin b by cos b equal to sin c by cos c. Sin a by cos a means tan a. Tan a is equal to sin b by cos b means tan b. This is equal sin c by cos c means tan c. Tan a equal to tan b equal to tan c. From this we can write A equal to B equal to C. These are the three angles in a triangle. We get A equal to angle B equal to angle C. If the three angles in any triangle are equal, then we say that the triangle is equilateral. Here also the triangle is equilateral. The triangle is equilateral. Since angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C. Therefore, the triangle ABC is equilateral. Okay.